let's see. Actually, I'll put it on the next ring. So I'll put it here. Let me just reset this to be like so. Now, essentially, if it's finished, essentially, it should be able to work. And as you can see, it's on. Now, if I did this, oh, okay, that's weird. But if it's on, it means that it's working. Although you might just want to check if you've missed anything. So yeah, that's that. And let's just put in some lava. Now these hold a large amount of lava, as you guys can see. They hold 4 buckets of lava each. But essentially, it's done. In my eyes, not really, because there's still this stuff. Now, to make casting basins, it's just a U shape, and this is, I guess, a horseshoe shape, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. And I will put them here and here. Now, what are they needed for? And how do you do this? Well, first off, you put the casting basins. And then you place down the faucets. Okay? And then you put down your casting basins or your casting tables. So essentially, this is now done. So now, I'm going to put in this bauxite. Now, exactly what do each of the rings do? They allow you to have a 3x3 here. As you can see, if I try to move this down, I can't. Because that's a 3x3, and that's a 3x3. And if we look inside, see? Look at that. It's using up all the space in there. So every single space in there essentially counts as an ore that's being used in the smeltery. So why did I put all that in? Essentially, there's a lot of casts that I'm going to be making. And they are in here. So there's a full guard, a tough binding, broad axe head, tough rod, large plate excavator, and hammer. Do I really need to make them all? Not really, but honestly, it would just be good to have a lot of it on hand. And there we go. It's that liquid pink in there. Some molten aluminum. Now, how does this work for essentially what I'm going to do, which is these? It's like an alloy. Well, basically, you just need them both in there, and it'll instantly use both. So if you have all the aluminum needed and all of the copper, essentially needed to make one aluminum brass, which is one of the 2 things needed to make you can use for casts, then it'll instantly make it. In this scenario, it's just gonna use up some of it. Now, I believe at its maybe 2-3 things of aluminum for 1 copper. I believe it is. So essentially, this equates to 32 aluminum ingots, and that's 8 copper ingots. So let's see how much aluminum we have in here once this is all done. And it should be soon. There we go. Okay, so 8 left. So it was essentially a 24 on 8. So it looks like every 2 aluminum is needed for 1 copper. Now, that amount of copper gave 8. Actually, it's 4. Oh, wow, that's a lot. 2 aluminum, or in the mod pack, bauxite, to make, and 8 copper, to make a decent amount of aluminum brass. I can't actually remember the number. Now, to change how this goes in here, you can just click on them, and it'll shift it to the bottom. For right now, we just need that aluminum brass. Ah, silly me, I forgot. I forgot the most important thing. I need to actually not have the patterns, but actual parts. So I'll need to make a full guard, a tough binding, things like that. But I'm actually just going to make the parts needed for that. So before I do that, actually, let me just check outside and see. Oh, look at that. They are mature. Now, when you break them, you have a chance to get two seeds, essentially. So that's pretty handy. Excuse me, sir. Go away. It's a zombie apocalypse, folks. Oh, and the other good thing about the fertilized soil it doesn't actually get messed up, which is pretty good. Now, you have a chance for Nature Essence, which I don't know what it's for. What is this for? Oh, okay. I like it, because I can make moss stone out of it, and I like moss stone. Let me just sort all of this disgusting crap out of my inventory. Wood and nature crap, food and seeds, and just get some stuff out anyway, so I can explain what I'm gonna need. Now, to make a cutlass, I need a few more plate. I need a few more patterns. I need, I believe, 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, what are they specifically? The first one is a simple blade pattern. The second one is basically a simple handle. Now, you're probably wondering about this. I will get to that soon. Let me just get all this crap out of here. This too. Forgot about that. Put these in here. So, a simple tool rod, and I need a sword blade pattern. Okay, so don't worry, folks. This will actually get somewhere. Now, this needs 3, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it's fine. And a stone sword blade, and stone tool rod, and a stone shard. That's perfectly fine, to be honest. Don't really care. But I'll make a simple stone cutlass anyway. A stone cutlass is kind of like a hidden recipe, because you don't actually know about it. That's weird. I have 2 stone rod. So it looks pretty cool, essentially. Let me just hold it in my hand. Say hello in my wither helmet, by the way. So it looks pretty cool when you have it in your hand. And what does it do? Essentially, I screwed up, actually. I completely screwed up. Because I forgot to actually make... I don't need to do that again. I forgot to turn it into the thing. I'm really sorry about that. I am being a dumb. So now I have 2. Do I need 2? No, but it was my own stupid fault. So how does this work? Well, essentially, it will put the liquid in. And just put these away. I don't need those. And it'll harden, and then you get the cast for it, which is pretty awesome. Now, in here, I'm going to put in some sand. Let's put in... That's at 1, that's 3, so that's 4, 4.5. Nah, let's put that at 5. Ooh. Okay, that was weird. I don't know how I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's just put that in there. Put some sand in there. There we go. Now, what's with the sand? Well, I'll explain. It's pretty damn cool. It's basically awesome glass. That's what it is. And that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Now, the cool thing about these casts is you can actually put them in here, which is pretty cool. And it's kind of why I have this chest here. So, let's just put all that junk in there. Now, put the cobble here. Now, I need to wait for that. And while I'm waiting for that to finish up, I can do another thing. So let me go down here and get some glowstone. Now remember, guys, and I will show you in this chest. Remember that dungeon from episode 9? I've been mining it out. Look at all the endstone that I have. Look at all this glowstone. Now what I'm going to do with this glowstone is I'm going to essentially make something to get me even more glowstone. To do that, I need some redstone lamps. So to do that, you just need some glowstone. And you do a plus shape of redstone like that. Now I only need 4. And I can't really make any other ones. And I believe it's like this. Yes? No? Okay. I am being stupid. Okay, so what these make, or allow you to make, it's an emerald. So, an altar of light, aka the glowstone via AOL statement there. So let me just take this emerald here. Now, what is it from? Well, it's basically from Xenos Reliquary. I actually looked up the name for it, and that's how you say it. And this altar of light does one thing and one thing only. It turns redstone into glowstone, which is pretty damn cool. Oh, okay. So 3 redstone are put in, then it lights up. And now it's just gonna take some time. Let me just check in here. Okay. So let me just do this for my own reasoning. Let me just get that molten steel down at the bottom. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's just let this finish up. Now, what does this molten glass turn into? Well, you know how normal glass has the little lines on it? I hate that. I really do hate that. What about this clear glass? It doesn't have lines on it. And it's that really special thing that has the whatever it is with the patterns. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I am a massive dumb. But that's fine. It's perfectly fine that I am a massive dumb. And allow me to make the steel parts, essentially. Now, steel is actually a really good compound for stuff in this pack, because it's just amazing. Okay, it is really, really good. The handles are 1.3 times, which is awesome. The sword itself just has a base damage of 1.5 hearts, which might not seem like much, but when you have the whole thing together, it's plus 7 attack damage. Plus 7 attack damage. Let's just put that in, shall we? And let's see what else has plus 7 attack damage. Plus 7 attack. Let's see if this works. Yes? No? Right. I believe a diamond sword has that level of attack damage. Oh, hey, it does. But what's so cool about this? Well, it'll have to be nighttime for me to show you. But basically, when you block, you have the ability to essentially get a small speed bonus, which I think is pretty cool. Now, is it the strongest weapon you can make? No, because you have the atomic disassembler here, and you also have the rapiers, essentially. But I honestly think it's pretty cool, and the only actual way to make it, by the way, is by going to a village and getting that full guard pattern, which you can only get in the Tinker's Construct buildings in the village. So it's pretty damn rare at times. And I love this glass. And the other benefit is you can break it, and if you want, you can even make panes for it, which is really cool. You can make clear panes, which is pretty cool. But I love that it has the pattern thing. I love it. You have to have a mod for the pattern to make it so that it doesn't like screw around or anything with the texture, like it merging texture, I think it is. I can't remember. Anyway, let's just check over here. Oh man, the coal seeds. They're little troopers, aren't they? Now I have 4. So maybe I'll be able to get that cow seed. Maybe. But the essence crop essentially allows you to make some essence dust. A bit more essence dust, essentially. And you do have a chance to get more of those. This weak essence, I'll just put in here for right now. This essence I'll put in here for right now. This here for right now. And let me just clean up this disgusting inventory. It's so disgusting, I know. Sand in here, just crappy glass. Now I think I can put the glass in there. I don't actually know. But yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly. Just the stuff that I can do. So I essentially have done that. Now hopefully I can get some glowstone. Hopefully I can get some glowstone. And I think it takes a day. But a thing about this, though, this needs that needs direct sunlight. It needs direct sunlight. But it's essentially how you get glowstone. Now, the other cool stuff about Xeno's Reliquary, and I'll show you right now, there's a lot of cool stuff with Xeno's Reliquary, which is what that is from. Which is what that Altar of Light is from. Okay? You have this Hunter's Handgun, which can use all these different shots. They need to be in the magazines, essentially, and they're made like this, and these are made like this, but the normal bullets are made like that. Anyway, you also have this glowing water stuff, and it's a little bit expensive to make, but that's not the cool bit. It's essentially something else. It's like a growth... Ah, there it is. Grows crops in a wide square pattern. I think it's a 5x5, but I don't actually know. But there's other good stuff in this. Holy Hand Grenades of Antioch. Insta-kills a lot of mobs. It's a bit expensive, though, because you need glowing water, which is, if you want to make the whole thing, you need a lot of glowstone for it. 12 glowstone. You need a TNT, some gold nuggets. Actually, you need 16 glowstone. It's pretty expensive. You got the Coin of Fortune, draws in nearby items and XP, which is pretty cool. And there's also the Tome of Alcahest, but I don't think you can actually make it, which sucks, because it allows you to turn not glowstone, it allows you to turn lapis into diamonds, essentially, which is amazing. It's so amazing. I love it so much. I love that mod. Altar of Light! You have access to the sunlight. I don't know why you no work. Which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. Oop. Hello? Right. Okay, I'm gonna make some more coal seeds anyway, because I haven't been able to get bonus coal seeds, which kind of sucks, honestly. I thought I'd be able to get a bit more. Right. Okay. There we go. And over here, standard seeds. Alright. Hopefully by the end of the session, I'll be able to upgrade my coal seed. I mean, the thing. You know what I meant. But, by the way, it always gives you the crop back. It always gives you back the coal seed, or the diamond seed, or the iron seed, and etc., etc. So you're never really going to lose it. You're never really going to lose it. But yeah, I think that's that, honestly. Let me just, let me do something. I'm just kind of waiting for this Altar of Light to do stuff. It's not really doing any stuff now, is it? It kind of sucks. But you know what? I think I'm just going to end the session there. This Altar of Light really isn't doing much. It does make glowstone, and I will make more of those, and I will physically show they make glowstone. And I sadly was not able to do all of my goals, essentially. I was able to do the ones that I thought I would do. These down here I didn't think I'd be able to do in that session. But yeah. Altar of Light, pretty damn cool thing. I like it. It's a little bit expensive to make, but the fact that you can essentially make glowstone out of redstone is pretty damn cool. So anyway guys, I will see you later. And peace out. And the most important thing, bye.